Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's different. I got back into Conflict of Nations World War III few, what was it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago by now? I've been playing it, I'm in a few different games, but I wanted to start a series on it. I joined one that just started, uh, we're on day one, obviously, about halfway through day one. It is a one-time speed, so 1 hour equals one in-game hour, so it's real time. What I will do is I'll hop on every day, um, and yeah, provide status updates. That's what this be for. I'll do it in a form of streaming, just in case later on when actual stuff's happening, I'll be here together if this becomes something you guys enjoy. Now, we are Mali, so we're in Africa. Africa's not as bad as Europe, but it can be pretty bad. Um, yeah. So, if you don't know what this game is, basically it's a real-time strategy game against other people. For this game mode, it's 64 people total. Usually towards the few weeks because people hop on and then leave, right? So usually you get about half that actually stick it through until they're taken out. There are coalitions, as you can see. There's already coalitions being made. I wanted to try something different and do a solo run, so that means I can't join any coalition. It's possible. I can do it. I'm not going to use gold either to speed up anything or any of that. So, um, yeah, I mean, we can look at the news article real quick. So, as you can see, there's already some wars starting, right? So, when you hop in, there's some CPU players around everyone, for the most part, that they can go war with, get a free city. So, Jordan got declared war on by Syria. So Syria declared war on Jordan. Norway declared war on Denmark. Um, Russia, or Poland, my bad. Um, Poland invaded uh, that place, Czechia, or however. Um, Poland also invaded Slovakia. Israel formally declared war on Jordan. I'll show you what that means in a second. Finland declared war on, or no, Sweden. Yeah, that's Sweden. Sweden declared war on Finland. Then Algeria declared war on Tunisia. And then Austria. So Austria is active. Declared war on Slovenia. And then Bolivia put an ad out for his coalition. He's trying to get a cartel going. So, yeah. From there, that was politics, and then yeah, as you can see, everyone's taking hand and everything. It's first day. So if we get back to ours, the reason it said deceitful act of war is because what they did, they just sent their troops straight in. Now, if you wanted to formally declare, you go to your diplomacy screen, which is in this top left. It's the middle. It's the piece, the pigeon with the olive branch. Um, but you go in here, you can see all the different people. It's automatically sorted by victory points. And victory points are needed to win the game. Because I'm solo, I need 1850. So that's about the, the world. It's gonna take a while. But you just hit that drop down and you can declare war. Peace, you can get, if you're the Security Council member, you can change right away or shared intelligence. No, it's shared intelligence council members. So it's a premium option. So, what type of... where we got the French? I think it's the French. The European military doctrine, yeah. So we got boxes as our manned recon. So Mali only starts off with 1. Interesting. So, yeah, so, this is the research ring. This is pretty important. I think I want to go a little different. So if you look, you can do all types of stuff, right? So there's helis, some fighters. Fighters are big. Okay. So with Mali, you can get strike fighters right off the bat. So I'm definitely doing strikers. Which does that mean? Yeah, airbase level 2 for those. You can get Corvettes day 1 too with them. Dang, and subs. What's going on? Dang. Okay. Anyway, kind of threw me if I lived there. Because we are in Africa, right? So we're gonna have a lot of... Ooh, there's mountains. There's a lot of mountains in this area, actually. There's desert. So yeah, I'll get more desert over here. So with there being desert, that's a terrain type, right? So if we look at the basic mechanized infantry, they get a plus 25% to the desert. So I want... But before I do that, I kind of want to just go for the armored fighting vehicle. It's the Scorpion. So we're gonna research the Scorpion first. So that's our 2 thing. And the next update, tomorrow, they will be ready and we can use them. So, if I get to the right side where my cities are, as you can see, we got 5 cities. 1 of each. So what I'm going to do, you look, army bases all take a minute. So we're just going to build an army base everywhere. To start out the game, it's always good to build an army base everywhere. And then, because I'm a member, I can add a construction. So I'm going to put a recruiting office in the queue as well. Basically, all that recruiting office does is it's going to increase, it's going to speed up how quickly it takes to build things regarding troops. With us being able to get strike fighters very soon, the reason that's the army base especially only takes a minute, and recruiting office takes 30. But with us being able to get strikers, I want to go ahead and get the air base queued up to go right after the strikers. Are going to be big guys. Strikers do decent damage against tanks and infantry. These are pretty decent all around, actually. But not gonna lie, I got lucky with that one. So what we are gonna do, we can go into Niger or Ghana. What I'm thinking is we go down, take Ghana. But I have my thing right here. I'm gonna don't wanna take that, so I'm gonna take the artillery stack. It has 2 motorized and 1 artillery. And I wanna go right to attacking. That's a supplies, that's a fuel. Yeah, we're gonna attack Ghana. So, because we're not at war against it, it's gonna say we're gonna declare war. I'll hit OK. It ain't gonna declare war until I cross their borders. Okay? So I don't gotta worry about, that for now. And then what I'm gonna do... I don't think... No one's gonna have ships for a meantime. I'm just gonna move these into Dakar. And what I'm doing here is I'm combining these two stacks. Because I'm gonna take them to take Nouakchott. Okay, okay. And then from there, I'm gonna leave this guy right here. And I'm gonna leave this guy right here. The reason I'm leaving him right here is because Algeria's up here. They have a city right here, here, here. They more than likely aren't gonna go down to me first. They're probably going to Tunisia, or they will go ahead and fight their battle in Morocco. So, with that being said, let's also look at who's all on a team. So I prefer doing it this way, just sort it by team, and then you can see the coalitions. But from there, or you can go into the coalition tab. It's the two hands holding or shaking hands. So in Europe, we got Poland, Germany, France, Norway, and Finland together, which is pretty big. And in Asia and Middle East, we got China, India, Japan, Iran, and Pakistan. Then in South America, in the cartel, they got Argentina, Colombia, Bolivia, Venezuela, and Cuba. Then we got Algeria and Spain teamed up, which is not good for us. Belarus by himself, Saudi Arabia is by himself, South Africa is by himself, and Austria is by himself. So, the reason I say that's not good is they're both right here. I'm right here. So, if Spain doesn't get attacked by France, he's more than likely either... He's going to take Portugal first, obviously. But he may move down into Morocco. Then Algeria and Spain will be at my north. So I expect a big battle on the front lines right here in the future. Yeah. So we will see what happens. I don't expect that to be anytime soon. Yeah, I just gotta be prepared. That's all. For the attack. Which the strike fighters will help that, because I can take out their infantry. If they cross over my borders, I can take them out with the strike fighters. Now, obviously, I ain't gonna have a strike fighter for a little bit, because I gotta research it. It's gonna be a tomorrow thing for the research. And then, ooh, actually, what do I need? Army base level 2 and arm industry. So, suppose I might have to fight the front up here. I'm gonna go Borum, and we're gonna queue up the second level army base and armed industries level 1 there. And then also, what I'm gonna do everywhere else, I wanna queue up armed industries, because that gives you more resources than what you need, or more resources over time. So I ain't too worried about the naval. I do think I'm going to do infantry wise, I think we're just gonna go mechanized infantry, which requires an army base level 2 as well, and recruiting office. So I mean, all in all, I'll have to build level 2 army bases everywhere. But I think my main point is gonna be to produce them here, so it's closer to the front line, either front line, because I don't gotta worry about here or here. Well, I gotta worry about here per se, but not here or here. Like, no one's gonna be coming through ship. Unless we went into Brazil, but that'd be kind of crazy. That'd be a bold strat. They start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. It's crazy. But yeah, I ain't too much to do. each day. So these will be very quick snippets. But I won't have to edit any of it, really. That's another thing I'm gonna do because I'm editing all the other videos. This one I won't have to edit because we're just gonna be providing a status update of what's going on. And yeah, I think that covers like all today. They'll be there in 7 hours, and they'll be there day 2 in the morning. So, I think if actually what I'm gonna do, I also want to split these up. We're gonna have one go there, one go there, just to kind of finish up the. Just gonna finish the. So this is what it's called, land grabbing. It's just grabbing these provinces. It's crucial. You'll be at war with the area until all the provinces are gone and the cities are taken. So that's what I'm gonna have to wait for. Should be alright though, but we will see. So yeah, we'll see how we do in the next few days. If we can survive past a week, we should be okay. It really depends what happens between Algeria, Libya, and Morocco. If they all hop into alliance, you're gonna have to watch it closely. Because yeah, if they hop into alliance with more than what we got, yeah, be sketchy. Say at the least. But we will see what happens. Yeah. Philippines. Yeah. Now this is the coalition screen. As when you're in the coalition, right, you can see how many provinces they have, how many members, and then the score. So because they have 5 members, they gotta get 5,920. Solo, you know, I gotta worry about 1850, which is still all of the American. It's a lot. Yeah, it's quite a bit. So, we will see what happens. I'm guesstimating it will take a month to do all of it. It really depends how my production goes. And yeah, with me doing the stronger infantry and the armored units, it's really gonna probably slow me down per se because they cost more to make. But we will see. We will see. We don't have another research for mechanized infantry till day 8, which is really crucial. That will allow us to kind of get ready to get the multiple rocket launcher because that's our next thing. And then of course we got fighters, right? So ooh, you get the tornadoes. So we get Germans, the F-117 Nighthawk. So that's American. Where's America? We got a mixture of British. Huh. Germany. This is weird. It's a mixture of a lot of the European states, which is the European province, so that makes sense. But yeah, I'll go over this too in this episode. The seasons tab is the pay to win type stuff per se. That's crazy. That's the elite here. draft for... That's funny. Okay. Interesting. Okay, but yeah, you gotta pay for these. They're like $50 each. I do have the elite frigate and the attack aircraft and the satellite, but um, they're pretty alright. And I have the bomber too. The officer tab. So this is the current season officers. They're alright. You gotta pay for them too. I have the top 3. I don't have the bottom 3. They just are a better unit. Once it's not in season though, they become these officers, called veterans then. And yeah, if you look at them, they do pretty decent overall, and they give boost to your stack. But yeah, definitely gonna be interesting, to say the least. I look forward to the update tomorrow. If you have any suggestions or want to recommend a strategy that I could do for being Africa, please drop it down below. And yeah, we'll see what happens. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode.